I'm Nicole Wilbur. I'm a writer and story nerd, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because this weekend, which is the weekend right before NaNoWriMo, this is like October 29th we're talking about here, I am spending it in France, in Nice, France, with the lovely Jacqui Pretty from JPWrites. And we are going to be doing some touring around Nice, lots of eating, and lots of writing, hopefully. I'm a little bit behind in my prep, to the point that I'm basically doing all of my prep this weekend. So we're going to see how that goes. I hope that I'm able to get a bunch done so I can actually start on Monday. I don't know how it's going to work, but fingers crossed. So I'm going to be taking you through our entire weekend and vlogging and doing the writing bits too. And so you're going to see some Nice, we're going to talk about some stories, and I'm super duper excited. Here we go. Good morning. So it is Friday, and today we are doing a walking tour. So we're going to go meet our guide by this fountain and I guess walk around the old town and hear the history and see what that's about. So very excited to do that. Haven't done very much writing, but I think I will have a chance to do some this afternoon after the tour when we're in our beautiful Airbnb. So we are right back from our walking tour of Nice, and we went all around the old town, got some delicious lunch at this Italian restaurant, and now we have about 4-ish hours before we head out for a wonderful dinner made by a friend of Jackie's. So it is the writing session time. Hi everyone. We're making some tea called Fresh Mind or Clear Mind tea, and going to brainstorm this book because I really need to get it done before NaNoWriMo. So far writing for me is going really well. I just fell asleep on the couch. I was tired, so I had a nap. I'm actually going to try to write or outline a little bit now. I just spent a few hours, maybe it was like an hour and a half or 2 hours writing in the voices of my two main characters. So I figured out both of their backstories pretty thoroughly. I figured out things that I didn't know before. So that was really good. I've figured out their motivations mostly, for the most part. And I think I have a fairly good grasp on their characters. I want to finish one of them. So there's Maisie and then there's Lena. And Lena is our sort of ingenue in the heist. She takes that character, and I think she's going to be the POV character. And then we have, that's Lena, and then Maisie is the heist expert. And so I have to do a couple things around her motivation still. And then I think I'm going to be ready to figure out their team, which would just, if I figure out the team, then I just have to figure out like the backstory of the team and the heist and the antagonist. So like, you know, not that much. So easy. I have a lot of ideas. It's just like putting them down, fleshing them out, getting it done. I know November 1st is Monday, so it is Friday evening. So we will see. I think I can do it. I just have a few technicalities to work out. I think the most important thing is going to be figuring out the characters and getting the actual mechanics of this heist, because the structure for a heist story, because I wrote a novella that was a heist story, I feel like I know it pretty well. So I think putting in like the first plot point and all this stuff, I have really good ideas for all of these and it will work. I can throw it into a story structure real quick, but I just need to know what the heist is and what the twist is going to be before I can do any of that. So I am super certain, because I need to know that so I can just like put in the little details and stuff as I go and make sure there's a twist at the end. So it was good progress. I'm really excited, and yeah, now we're about to go for dinner. So gotta get changed really quick and get ready. Okay, so it is 9:30 in the morning on Saturday. It's the next day. And today we are doing a food tour of Nice, which we're so excited about. It starts at 9:30, so hopefully they're gonna start us off with like some breakfast items, maybe a nice tea, we'll see. Last night we had an amazing dinner at Jacqui's colleague's house, and they spoiled us completely rotten. It was incredible, and then came back and like literally just passed out. So I got 10 hours of sleep. I'm very raring to go, and then maybe this afternoon we'll walk around. It's supposed to be rainy, so we'll see how much we can film during this, but probably have a little bit of a siesta writing time and then go back. So I will bring you along for the whole day. All right, so we're gonna go try to find our tour. We're in the very pretty, hi Jacqui. We're in the very pretty main square, and we're going to the Sun Fountain over there. And yeah, I don't know if they have a sign or what the deal is. I'm gonna stop filming in a second, pull up the phone, but very excited to eat food. I'm excited.
Oh wow. It's got it really nicely photo.
Ooh.
Do you mind if I also take a picture of you?
Getting some chocolate covered almonds and orange slices that are also covered in chocolate, because those were literally the best chocolate covered almonds I've ever had. So yum. We are at the fruit market. They're getting some fruit and some pastry for us. And it has started to rain. That's okay. It's still gorgeous. You can see some flowers over there. So much fun. Oh my goodness, look at the food we got.
Oh no.
So many things. I'm so excited.
My hands are clean.
Are we gonna sip the olive oil?
Yeah, you gotta do shots actually.
Oh.
I'm not even kidding.
No, we're gonna do shots of olive oil. Okay. Olive oil tasting.
And it's also from a small producer, so that sign there you're looking for.
Small producer.
Monk with a barrel.
The monk with the barrel.
Okay.
Okay.
So in Nice we drink rosé because the red wine grapes,
Absolutely.
they grow very well, but
I'm sorry, this sign means what? He brought cider. And
We're trying salka, which is traditional Nice made of chickpeas. Traditional Niçois. It's so good. We're back at the Airbnb, and we've been back for about 2 hours now, and I've been spending a little bit of time working on the Florence heist. So I've been writing out, finishing off my few thousand words in the mastermind, like the main character, not the main character, but she's like the mastermind of the heist, like the leader, in her voice. And then I did a bunch of backstory on the old mastermind who is now dead, who she's kind of like taking over for unofficially. And then I started thinking about the crew and who I need. I already have 2 characters that are in the crew, and I was like, I don't know how many others I need. So I did some research on like typical heist characters, and I came up with a long list. There's tons, like the driver, the hacker, the inside man, the pickpocket, the con man, the mastermind, the burglar, the gadget guy, the backer, the brute, the driver, the smooth operator. And then I realized that I really need to have a better idea of what the heist is going to be, so I can figure out who I need, like what people I need to do this. So I kind of stopped that character work, and now I'm just trying to think through what the actual heist is. Like, why are they stealing this violin? Why, like, I have these images in my head, so I know that like they're stealing a violin. I know there's going to be a big party. I know there's some antagonist force who I don't know if they're trying to beat them to it or what, like that's going on. There's a big suitcase of money in an airport. We're going to have 4 corners of opposition, right? So we have the girl, we have someone on, people on the crew who are disagreeing, and then we have the antagonistic force that's making them come back and restart this heist, and then we have the police. So I know those things, but I don't really know like the details around the heist yet. So that is what I have to sit down and figure out. And When's November 1st? Right, so it is just after 7 and I have been working on this for a while now, but I have most of it there. I've figured out the big twist that's going to happen in the middle of the heist. I don't quite know yet how they're going to like adjust and solve for the twist and fix it, but that is a-okay. I now know this is an Italian job style story, which is really good. I know why they stole the violin the first time. I know that they stole the violin the first time. I know why they're stealing it a second time. There's one tiny piece I have to figure out of why they're stealing it a second time. The only issue with the twist is that I don't want it to leave on a huge cliffhanger, if that makes sense, of all these questions. So I'm going to have to figure out how to have it end in a satisfying way that's still somewhat open without extending the story forever and ever. Although it might have to end on a bit of a cliffhanger. Anyways, we're now going to dinner. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, the camera's on now, yay. So it is now Sunday and we're just about to leave our Airbnb. Jacqui is going home today, so we're going to go drop our bags off at my hotel because I'm staying for a little bit longer. And so my vlog is going to continue a bit. I have gotten to the point where I think I updated last night, I've figured out a lot of the story, but not quite all of it yet. There's a little bit of backstory I need to do, and then I need to outline the novel, which is not something that I've done yet. But that's okay. It'll happen, or if it doesn't, I'll just do it tomorrow or start writing tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Not one for a ton of structure over here. But yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do today. Probably wander around a little bit, maybe check out a museum or two. Very excited. This morning I edited and got up a video and released my first newsletter, which is crazy because I said I was going to do that in April and I did it in October, so I'm only April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, I'm 7 months late, 6 months late, but better late than never. I have my first one. All right, so we are now on the rooftop terrace of my hotel, and we did a nice little walk on Promenade des Anglais and walked through a museum, which was doing a book exhibit, which was perfect. And I'm now back to working on my story, and I've basically come to the conclusion that this is going to need to be at least a duology. It is going to end on a bit of a mystery, a bit of a cliffhanger. It's going to be satisfying. They're going to accomplish their goal, but there's going to be something left very open-ended and a question left very open because I just can't fit the answer to the question in the book. I also don't know what the answer to the question is yet, but that's okay because we're not going to get there in this. So basically I have to figure out the other members of the crew and who the antagonists are, and then I can start fully outlining. Okay, so I have basically gotten the names of the characters, the gist of them done, and I have the gist of the plot done, which means I'm starting my full outline. So I'm gonna try to, last time my outline for 1837 was 10,000 words. This is not gonna be that long, but I am gonna try to do brief paragraphs about each character and also work on my scene outline. So we're gonna see how far I get in this. Just had someone knock on my door in my hotel room and bring me this. I'm getting back into bed. It's breakfast in bed. Ah! So I ordered breakfast. It's actually less expensive to have it brought to your room than it is to eat it upstairs. So I got eggs with some salad. I got bread, croissant, 3 different kinds of jam, orange juice, hot chocolate, and tea. And I'm so... Oh, and they gave me these little lemons. I'm not sure why. I guess if I could have lemon water later. I am so in heaven right now. I'm just so happy. It is seriously raining right now. I have to go to the airport to get a COVID test, so unfortunately this is going to take up most of my morning. Have my nice breakfast in bed, so now I'm going to take the train to the airport and then take the train back and theoretically go to Ease in Monaco. Hopefully the rain will let up a little bit by the time I'm ready to go there because it's a little bit rainy. So that is not my favorite thing that I've ever done. Oh, and it's still pouring rain. I mean, I'm gonna go to Monaco. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy walking around that much. Maybe it'll calm down a bit. Or like, I just experience the casino and then go back to my hotel. We'll see, we'll see. But I finally got the test. It took a lot longer than I thought it would, but there you go. Getting on the tram, going to Monaco. Okay, so as far as I can tell, this train has stopped going. Like everybody got off the train. I don't really know why. And it's like late in the afternoon, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna give up on going to Monaco. And it's raining. It's not that nice. I'm gonna go find a nice restaurant and just stay here, I think. All right, so it is the evening of November 1st, day 1 of NaNoWriMo, and it was an interesting day. I went and I got my COVID test. You may or may not have seen the footage of that. And then I wanted to go to Monaco, but the train broke down. It was pouring rain. And it's a holiday, so a lot of things were closed, and so I ended up giving up on that, coming back to the hotel. I was originally taking today off work. I ended up working, and then I had dinner upstairs. I had this chicken gyoza thing, which was so good, and then I went in the hot tub on the rooftop, and because it had stopped raining by then. It was so nice, and just enjoying the hotel. And so I'm finishing off my outline as we speak. I've been working on it a little bit. I know it's November 1st and I should be writing, but I figure this outline's going to be a good 2,000 words. So my first 2,000 words or so for NaNoWriMo are going to be from the outline. I'm totally fine with that. It's the same project. And I'm going to use this time to sign off. I'm basically done my 10-week European adventure. I only have 2 more nights, one in Nice and one in Rome, before I fly back home. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how your nano's going, and I will catch up.